On Crimson Light's patio, Billy finds Victoria at her laptop. He tells her there's no need to hide the big news, he knows what's going on. Irritated, Victoria turns down Billy's offer to vent. He asks, "You don't trust me?" Victoria thinks he's trying to interview her, but he insists he's just concerned about her. He knows she's trying to save her company. Victoria admits Newman is under attack. Kane's software is tearing them up from the inside. Billy admits the Abbotts were terrified about it being unleashed on Jabot. She congratulates him snarkily for dodging the bullet. Billy asks how bad it is, but she can't let her guard down with him. Victoria says they'll figure this out, they have no choice. Victoria asks Billy about Abbott Communications. He says Sally's doing fantastic. Victoria worries he'll get bored, not steering the ship. This irritates him. Victoria knows Sally has concerns. "You don't want Chancellor back, do you?" Billy muses that Kane could end up with it. Victoria denies that will happen. She hopes her ex won't put everything with Sally at risk. Billy insists his Chancellor obsession is over, but Victoria's unconvinced. At the ranch, Nikki waits on Chelsea, who is doing damage control. Adam's gone to check on Connor and Johnny. Chelsea assures her mother-in-law that she'll do what she can to protect Newman Enterprises, but warns it's only a matter of time. Nikki laments Catherine's legacy slipping away under her watch. She'll fight like hell to keep it. Chelsea assures her they can rebuild. Suddenly, Nikki diverts to a lengthy, gushing praise of Chelsea, who recaps that she and Adam have worked hard to change. Nikki also probes about a remarriage, but Chelsea is happy with the way things are right now. Adam returns and Nikki steps out. Chelsea and Adam canoodle as he urges her to rest. She tells him about Nikki's compliments. Adam admits she was worried she would leave him over Victor's plan to go after Jabot. Chelsea's still against that, but she couldn't leave him. At Sharon's place, they all watch Nick limp around angrily on his crutch. He hollers at everyone to stop trying to manage him. Victor points out he's in no condition to fight a grown man. Nick agrees to let his dad have him, but he wants 5 minutes alone with him first. Sharon argues against Nick being alone with Matt, but he follows his dad out the door nonetheless. Sienna points out that a lot can happen in 5 minutes. She explains she went to Victor so that Noah or Nick wouldn't cross a line. They hope Victor will hand Clark over to the police. Outside, Matt's gag is removed as he's pulled from the trunk. Nick tells him he's already been found guilty. He snarks, "Oh, yeah, who's the judge?" Victor steps out with a self-satisfied grin and says, "That would be me." After dragging Matt inside, Victor tells him to take a good look at Noah, Sienna, and Sharon. It's the last time he'll see these people. They take turns having their say, with Noah going first, needling that Matt's lost his wife to a Newman. Sienna isn't sorry she'll never have to see him again. When it's Sharon's turn, she tells Matt he tried to break her, but failed. She goes over their history and informs Matt he's a miserable failure as a man. Nick interjects to suggest Matt take some deep breaths. If it's up to him, they'll be the last ones he ever takes. Matt snarks about their long, self-involved speeches and asks Nick to cut to it. "Do you plan to kill me?" Nick lunges and Victor barks at his men to take Matt to the main house. Name-calling ensues as he's dragged out. Victor thanks Sienna for coming to him and asks Sharon to see that Nick goes back to the hospital. Nick hopes this is over. Outside, Victor pauses to consider his next move. Inside, Sharon starts in on Nick about going back to the hospital, but he alludes to problems at Newman. She says someone else can cover it, and he bites her head off. He then barks at Sienna. He doesn't appreciate her getting involved in his plans for Matt. "This is not your family." Noah yells at his dad, but Nick won't back down. Sharon intervenes, insisting that Nick spend the night. Nick angrily agrees. He heads out for some air. Noah apologizes to Sienna, who says his dad was right. She doesn't belong there. Outside, Nick chucks his crutch and grips his leg in agony. At Crimson Lights, Victoria asks Billy if he'll rip Newman apart using Abbott Communications and her as an unnamed source. Billy points out that they've never hesitated to go after him, and she never stands up to her father. Victoria denies this. She cares about him. Billy cares about her too, but it won't stop her from going after what he wants. At the ranch, Chelsea and Adam are still canoodling. He asks what else she and Nikki talked about. She teases that his family wants her to stick around. Adam assures her they'll get through this, but they need to confront Kane and Phyllis. Chelsea agrees. She's not afraid to take down either one of them. At Sharon's place, Sienna and Noah bicker about his family not being too fond of her. Sharon appears, and Noah tells her Nick's still outside. On the porch, Nick agonizes and seems surprised when he reaches into his pocket and finds a baggie of fentanyl pills. In his workout space, Victor warms up on the heavy bag. Finishing up, he wipes his face and flashes to hitting the punching bag with Nick the first time they dealt with Matt Clark in high school. He recalls telling his son to only hit in self-defense. Opening a door, Victor tells Matt Clark, sitting on the floor, to get up. They stand nose to nose.